Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to replace the right engine mount on a 2013 Kia Forte. The process that I follow in this video is exactly the same for any first or second generation Kia Forte. This includes model years from 2010 to 2018. You can check the condition of the motor mounts by starting the car up and letting it idle in park. See if there is a rattling sound or a general vibration around the cabin. Shift the car into reverse and then into neutral. If the vibration goes away when the car is in neutral, then your mounts are probably bad and need to be replaced. The mount that we will be replacing in this video is called the right engine mount. It's one of 4 mounts that hold the engine and the transmission to the chassis, each of which I'll be covering in subsequent videos. The tools you'll be needing are a wooden plank so you can support the engine by the oil pan. You can find these at your local Home Depot or Lowe's. The width should be less than 10 inches so that you're not impeded by the subframe when you raise the plank. The height of the plank depends on the diameter of the saddle on your jack. Make sure that the height is greater than the diameter of the saddle plus at least 2 inches. A ratchet with 10, 14, and 17mm sockets, a breaker bar, a jack, and a pair of gloves. The only part you'll be needing is obviously the right engine mount, whose part number is in the picture and also in the video description. Before we start the video, a brief warning. Please be careful about pinch points between the engine and the mount area, especially when the mount has been removed and the engine is supported by a jack. Never insert your fingers into these areas under any circumstances. The mount assembly consists of a bracket which holds the engine to the mount and the mount itself. To access the mount, the power steering fluid reservoir needs to be moved. Remove the two 10mm bolts that hold the reservoir to its bracket. The reservoir can now be set aside and zip tied to the frame as shown. Next, remove the 10mm bolt that holds the ground strap to the mount and set it aside. Before we remove the mount, we'll have to support the engine by the oil pan so that it doesn't sag. Place the wooden plank on the saddle of the jack so that the center point of the saddle corresponds with the center point of the plank. While supporting the engine, place the jack so that the plank's longest side points towards the front of the car as shown. Position the plank under the flat part of the oil pan and keep it away from the oil drain plug hump. Raise the jack slowly until the plank contacts the oil pan. You don't have to raise the engine, just support it. Once the engine is supported, we can move on to the mount itself. First, we'll go ahead and remove the bracket that connects the engine to the mount. There are 4 17mm bolts that hold this in place. You'll need deep sockets for the bottom 2 nuts as the studs are pretty long. These are on pretty tight, so a breaker bar comes in handy when breaking them loose. Once you loosen them, remove all 4 fasteners and set them aside. You can now go ahead and remove the bracket. You can see that the bracket we just removed has a disc stuck to it. This is from the old mount and it needs to be removed as the new mount we'll be installing has its own disc. I forgot to record this, but it comes off pretty easily. Once we remove the bracket, the mount itself is now exposed. There are 3 bolts holding the mount to the chassis, all of which are 14mm. They are not too tight, but a breaker bar definitely comes in handy. After you remove all 3 fasteners, you can remove the old mount and set it aside. Now we can move on to installing our new mount. When you line up the holes, make sure that this indentation points towards the left as you look down from the top of the vehicle. Hand tighten the 3 mount bolts and then snug them up with a ratchet. In our case, the new mount came with a protective cover for the threads. We used a small blade to remove this before we installed the bracket. Now we can go ahead and install the bracket on top of the mount. Just like earlier, tighten all 4 fasteners with a ratchet until they are nice and snug. The next step is to lower the jack supporting the engine. Before you do this, go back and make sure that all 4 fasteners for the bracket and the 3 fasteners for the mount are tight. This is important to check because when we remove the jack supporting the engine, we want it to go back to the same position it was in before we remove the engine mount. Lower the jack very slowly and remove the jack from under the car. Now we can go ahead and torque all the bolts to spec. The torque spec for the bolts holding the mount to the chassis is 42 foot-pounds. The 4 bolts on the engine mount bracket need to be torqued to 72 foot-pounds. Don't forget to reinstall the ground strap which was connected to the mount. Now we can move the power steering fluid reservoir back to its original location. After you reinstall the 10mm bolts, give the reservoir a good shake to make sure that it's secure. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you found it helpful and would like to see more of my content, Do consider subscribing as I make new videos every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.